So hello guys, it's June Alfreds again. So story time. Now to tell you how being a celebrity fan got me into trouble when I was in high school. So I am a very good fan of King Kaka. Like I love King Kaka. Basically I love, apart from his music, I love his personality. There's a way of King Kaka is unique. So if you want me to explain why I love him, that will be another video. So let me tell you how being his fan got me in trouble when I was in high school. So it was in when I was in Form 2. That was in 2017, Form 2, around second term. But then I was the school then captain. So no, kwa high school, this thing of writing names at the back of your shirt. So it was addition King Kaka at the back of my shirt, hapa chini. So it was like around games time. So games time, you are allowed to untuck or move your tie. So there was this teacher, there are some teachers when they're on duty, they behave funnily, like they make the school a hell. So this shit, it was just extra. Like it could change the way people are putting on their socks, must raise your socks high up to somewhere here. Like it was just somehow petty, let me say petty. So I'd untucked and accident, I don't know, it was sitting somewhere that when you come from our class going to the boarding section, you can see everybody. So I was passing, then he saw me and saw our written King Kaka at the back of my shirt. So he called me, June, come. So I went, but I don't like running. So I went, I ran because disciplinary calls you go running. Yeah. So I went, and then she was like, can you turn around? And I was like, what? Turn around. So I turned and was like, what is that at the back of your shirt? What have you written? So nikasema I see. I was now talking to myself. So you see what I've written. So to avoid trouble, just said I've written King Kaka. Teacher was like, June, must you advertise to everyone in the school that you love King Kaka? And I was like, really? Must you tell us how you love that King Kaka of yours? So it was making a lot of issues, I didn't see what was wrong with that, because it wasn't me alone who write things at the back of their shirt. People used to write their names and all that. And I was like, must you advertise to us? And he started saying that even him hata mi napenda football, but hakuna venye nitakuja shule kama nimeandika jina ya watu wa football kwa shati. And I was like, this is just a mark so that somebody cannot take my shirt or it cannot be misplaced by somebody's shirt. And he was like, why didn't you write your name? So I was like, there's another person called June somewhere. So I just had to write King Kaka, and I'm a fan of King Kaka. I love his personality. So it brought a lot of issue in the show. Was like, he wants to cane me. He started talking like it brought a lot of things that were not even making sense. And mi alikuwa ashanibu. Unajua, there's a time mwalimu anaweza kufika hapa mpaka something tempts you, yani kuna kitu na kutempt, you talk bad, unaona. So niko if I do this naweza nifikisha disciplinary, and then I'm a prefect. But good luck that day nilikuwa nimevaa shirt ya white. I wasn't putting on the prefect's shirt, so it's somehow not that bad. It's normally bad when you're in trouble and you're putting on the blue shirt. No, when you're putting on the prefect shirt, you're shouting like you are conspicuous. Everybody sees you. So that day I was putting on a white shirt, and it was like, I'm going to punish you. He gave me a punishment and was like, I'm going to give an assignment. Find around 20 people writing names or writing things at at the back of their shirt or any of their shirts. And I was like, this is something that, okay, is the only she was a problem with that. This, like, almost 99% of the people in the school have their shirts written. It's a mark. Yeah. So I don't know what was the problem. I don't know if writing King Kaka was the problem, or having your shirt written was the problem. So it got me into a lot of trouble. So when the discussion was still going on, that I was really mad. Yani, when I'm angry, my eyes normally turn red and all that. So we were talking. So to avoid talking back, or to avoid being indisciplined, kind of, when he was talking, I kept quiet. He was just talking and I was just quiet, asking questions and all quiet, because nilikuwa ningemjibu vibaya. So when we were having that conversation and those arguments, a teacher passed. It happens, my academic father passed now, and he stood for a while to get with the conversation, because he had looked at me and was like, hey, kwani ni nini? And okay, but then when I was in high school, I was okay. I've been a good girl. It was rare to find me in trouble, rare to find me in problems. But there's a way I used to be in minor issues, but I was never found. Like, that is a story for another day. Yeah, I'll tell you where I got into a big problem now when I was this big. I was almost being the school captain. I wasn't the school captain still. Now it became really. So this teacher was like, eh, I go around the school, write names of all the students whose shirts are branded other names and all that and all that. So this school father of mine was standing there, was like, June, nikimaliza na mwalimu uje. And I accidentally, I don't know, when he was talking and I was keeping quiet, so I was rude. So he told me, I don't know, after this, write an apology letter, I don't know, something like that. You're a private, not an example. And I was like, sir, what have I done? It's just a name, but there's just a mark. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's a permanent mark. It cannot come out. So what? And again, something came. Like, why? How did you see it? Yeah. Were you, any, so many questions running across my mind. So it was hell. But in all my things in high school, they were written, it's either King Kaka or Kaka. I remember my sweater was written Kaka. Yeah, everything. Even when I became the school captain, when you entered my office, the first post you see is King Kaka. I love his personality. So that's why it got me into a lot of trouble when I was in high school. But it was only this teacher who was seeing it wrong, because when I'd gone to my academic father and explained to him what the problem is, and go, okay, I don't see where the problem is actually, but just have to do what he has done. So the end of bucket, the students are always wrong, teachers are always right. So that was it. He just told me just have to do the punishment, but I did the right thing by keeping quiet, because ningekuwa sus for the first time because of talking bad to a teacher or something like that. But you see, that was it.